congratulations.
Thank you.
What does it mean to be one of the 5 finalists?
Yeah, I think it's definitely an honor. I think it's also just a shout out to, you guys for the coverage you've put on this year and the rest of the defense. It's technically a one-person award, but that's a whole team award. The offense keeping us off the field, defense. The way we're playing, you don't just have a top 10 run defense in the country from one player. So it's really all of us being able to work together.
Were you able to go to see Coach Foster made a nice little speech on your behalf last night? Did you get a chance to see that?
I think I saw a clip of it. Yeah, that was nice of him. Yes.
Have you met Eric Hendricks?
He's been here. He's been here at times. So briefly over the years when he'll come to train. Yeah.
I know when we get back to last year, Chip, used to bring up your name every now and then as someone who's kind of emerging. What do you think you, were able to show the first couple of years in the program that led to your success this year?
I think just getting here, it's been the same thing that's worked my whole life, is just being able to, not say much and keep your head down and work. And, eventually there's going to be times when you think it might not work out, but so far it's ended up working out, just keeping that motto.
What are you and the rest of the defense looking for to get out of this final game?
I think the biggest thing here is we just want to go out and have a competitive spirit, right? You could say there's not much to play for and stuff like that, but I think with this team too, you have a lot of competitive people. So you line it up at any time, we're going to go out there and play our hardest regardless of what's at stake. I think that's what we're expecting here.
For some of your fellow position mates like Jalen, what does it mean for him to kind of position himself for next year or something?
Yeah, this is definitely a big game for him. I think we saw last game he played a lot of snaps and played really good. So same thing, just keeping that momentum going.
How much have you thought about your decision about the future, and have some of your younger teammates been lobbying you to come back?
It's been back and forth. Obviously in the season it's hard to think about other things. So a lot of it has just been focused on the season so far. Yeah.
Earlier today, just maybe about less than 30 minutes ago, your defensive coordinator was named one of the nominees for the Boyles Award for the top assistant. What's it mean, to see the job he's done, especially after what Dayton did last year and him being a semifinalist last year? Now you've got another nominee.
I think that's a huge honor, and I think, in my opinion, he deserves it. That's a man who came in and brought this defense, put everybody in positions to make plays, and so he's one of the main reasons behind the success of the defense.
We see the results on the field, but what's his secret sauce as a coordinator? What's the stuff that we don't know that really makes a difference with you guys?
I think one of the things nobody gets to see is just who he is as a person off the field and the care he has for us individually as players. He's obviously cares a ton about football, but at the end of the day, he cares more about each and every one of us, which is really powerful going into games when you have the unity in the defense.
When you don't have a bowl game to play for anymore, what is the mindset approaching a game like this?
I think a game like this, you obviously want to send the seniors off on the right note, but on top of that, it's just being able to go out there and play competitively. We're all here because we like to play football, and you get a chance to do that, you got to go out and play your hardest.
Are you aware of Fresno's success in the series?
Yes. Yeah.
How did you hear about it?
My freshman year, that was one of the ones, and it's just kind of been a topic, I guess, and we're coming out ready to compete.
When you look at your game from the time you first arrived at UCLA, I know you don't like talking about yourself, but what are you able to see and do now that you couldn't when you showed up? What stands out the most to you when you compare those eras in your career?
I think there's a lot of things I've learned over the years. I've had almost 4 years now, lots of different coaches that each give you different pieces of the game you're able to take from lots of different players. Spending a lot of time watching Darius Musau and being next to Kane, watching all these guys play, there's a lot of things you pick up. So I think just learning the position and learning offenses too is something that's been able to be developed since I first showed up.
How much of the classic game slowing down have you experienced? Is that real for you at your position? Do you feel like?
I don't know if it would slow down. I think you just get a little bit more comfortable, I think is how I feel. And when you're comfortable, that's what allows you to play fast and go make plays.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Congratulations.